Back, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Thanks for tuning in. We're going over the recap today, and boy, did we have some market fire. Absolutely loved it. Plenty of names to trade today, and a whole lot of movement. So today was like just absolutely grateful for. Today I am sitting at the end of the day, realized $4,096. So an excellent day for me. This is probably maybe my fourth or fifth biggest day ever, which is really good. Now, it's all relative. So I want to give some clarity here. That's a big number for me. $4,000 is a lot of money in one day. However, I have easily lost more than that. On other days, last month, I had my biggest loser was $6,000. So in one day, which was rough, and I recovered from it, which was good. But that's just giving you some kind of relativity here. So, putting on $4,000 a day, I'm not doing that every single day. It's unrealistic for me right now. Now, eventually, if I continue to get better and better and better, build my skill, and continue to grow my account, I think that could be more regular. Not every day, obviously, but it could be more frequent. But anyways, we had some good things going for us today. The market was hot, and I traded a ton, and I just tried to, I probably over traded a bit, but I want to show you my stats here, and then we'll dive into some of the trades. Here is the progress report for today. Great looking chart. I never went negative on the day, so great start to the day. And I just chopped my way all the way up, and luckily enough, my last trade was a really big trade. I went from 3,742 to 4,096. So a good last trade there. And after I made that trade, I was like, you know what? I crossed the $4,000 mark. I'm set. I'm good. And I'm happy with that. I want to end on the high of the day. So I did that. And it was right towards the end of the market. But a lot of names to trade here today. I had 60 trades, which is quite a bit for me. And let's go ahead and dive into it. My first two trades today were actually positions I held. There were two short positions I held from Friday. And I had a good feeling they were looking as far as on the chart like they were just going to go downhill. And so I kept those. ALZN was one of them. I was averaged in around I think it was 280 on this one. And Friday I saw it breaking down last minute, so I held it, thinking that would continue. And sure enough, it did today, and just sold off. So I think I actually. Yeah, I sold, I forget where I sold, but anyways, I closed out. I think it was when the market opened. So that helped. That put me up $100, $200, something like that. And then the other one that I was holding was MRIN, and same situation here. This one I was holding at 775. So broke down. I thought it might have potential, and I think I actually sold this pre-market, so I didn't get the huge dip there. I could have got even more, but I went ahead and sold it. I was worried. I wanted to close in my profit before, if this thing corrected and went on another run. So anyways, yeah, good start there. Put me up, let's see, $342 or $217 on those two names. And from there, let's talk about the main names I traded. PPSI was one of them. CBAT, I had a few trades on CBAT, and I think some of them were short too. Yeah, I had a few short trades. EVGO, I think that was I think it's like an electronic car company. I could be wrong. I'll have to go back and check on that. What else? PETZ, PETZ, and towards the end, we had NEGG, which was NEGG. That one popped again. That one popped too. So I think there's a lot of sympathy movements today. So let's look at PPSI. This is the main one. This one just had a massive run today. Awesome momentum here. And I actually didn't trade it perfectly. So this morning, I was up early enough to actually trade the market open, which was good. I saw the momentum here. I had a few trades on this. One when it opened up after this halt, getting a few scalp trades in and just riding the momentum. And I nailed a lot of the trades on this and walked away after it kind of hit that peak there and figured it might be done. So well traded earlier today. And what I'm a little upset about is that I moved on to other stocks, and I did not have this one pulled up because I thought it was kind of fading and done for the day. However, look, we had, what was it? One at 110, it just exploded. And this happens sometimes with some of these movers. So this was the top leader percent gainer in the market today. And I should have kept my eye on it because sometimes we'll have that move. And here's the down move, but it did consolidate and went sideways for a while. So sometimes we will have that potential to just break out and retest the high sometimes. That's exactly what it did, but it blew past the high and went on a huge run. So by the time I looked at it and found out that it was running again, I think it was later in here and I started trading it. So I'm not going to get every single trade here, but there are a ton of scalp trades and I just traded the hell out of this thing. So this really helped me bring my profits up, but a huge run on here, just an absolute monster. Look, breaking that high, that previous high at 778 and then going on a run all the way up to 1126. Incredible. So what helped me today was that I was trading a ton, but the other thing was I was trading with a little bit bigger size. So I was able to put on bigger numbers. And I think that was more of a strategy for me today instead of using less shares and holding the move longer. I kind of stuck with my normal strategy of getting in, getting out quickly, and just sizing up. You know, if the move is going, I just like, as far as a risk standpoint, to be able to dump quickly if I need to, and when I see the momentum, hop in and just take profits along the way. So that's what I did, but an absolute monster here, and kind of thought it might be done in here. It corrected. Here we get another move. Very incredible. Awesome stuff to trade. So this was like a really great stock for me to trade today. Let's move over to, I'm going to skip EVGO because I only had, I don't know, handful of trades there on that one. And I didn't do that great. I think I had a few losses, just kind of going sideways on that one. But let me dive into the last two here. We'll do PETZ and NEGG. So PETZ was a good one for me. I've traded this in the past. It's definitely a former runner. Let's look at the yearly chart here. Pretty incredible chart in the sense that this is, I think, a great stock to trade, day trade, but you gotta be quick. Very volatile. As you can see, it has kind of this baseline here of like $1.30, but it has these days where it goes on big rips. So even these are pretty big, you know, going from 170 to 381. That's a huge move in any day. But here in the past, we had back in February, a massive run where it did $3 all the way up to 14. I mean, insane stuff. Absolutely insane. So when I pull up a chart like this and I see that it's moving in the day, I always know that there's potential and it could run up to, you know, maybe a point like this of resistance, maybe in the 390 area. Or if it breaks past that, it has a chance to go further up. So I traded this in the, last week, what was it, Thursday? And went on a really good run on this day. And so today, it just, you know, it was able to really continue that run. It was kind of going sideways for a little while throughout the day, and then we got into some higher levels, and then it really popped and pushed through, went into two halts. And I think this was kind of just sympathy momentum off of PPSI. So really great stuff here. I've traded this a whole ton, and I like the name, but it is tricky. I did chop around and lose some profits up in here. You know, it kept pushing until it got just overextended. We got the fade down here, and then we had this pop, and it was like, oh man, if this goes for another run and breaks this previous resistance of 745, we've got something big on our hands. So I hopped in, I think a couple different times around $7, and just took scalp trades kind of on the way up. And sure enough, it did fail and couldn't break through that 750 area. And I did take a few losses there. Nothing drastic, because I did just sell it quickly. I realized, hey, it's not going the way I want. Just sell it. And that's what saved me today, is selling my losers quickly and not holding them like I have done in the past. So that's PETZ. Let's hop over to NEGG. Look at this. I think this was another sympathy play as well. So yearly chart. Obviously, it's a former runner. I traded it back on this day when we had a huge run. And today, you know, relatively speaking on this chart, it looks like a tiny little pop, but it was actually a huge run today. I mean, it's up 58% today, and was more at this point. But no volume traded all day long until later in the afternoon at 2:27. And I think it was in correlation just to sympathy move off of, you know, all the other runners, PPSI. And so I traded this a ton. Not a ton, actually. It was a little bit later in the stages, and I had, I don't know, maybe like, oh, I only had 4 trades on it. I correct myself. Not a whole lot, but a few of them were good trades. So anyways, guys, that's where I'm sitting today. Hope you traded awesome. Let me know how you did. What did you trade? Are you green? Are you red? What screwed you over? You know, there were plenty of times to be caught in some bad areas on PPSI. Trying to hop in here maybe when it's too extended and it rips to the downside. Here's a nasty spot. So let me know if you got caught in any of these spots, if you traded it. Love hearing from you guys. So that's it for now. Let's look, man, this $4,000 day. So let me show you where this puts me at. This is what's crazy, is last week was an incredible week, and I'm up $4,500 from last week, which is great for me. And today I was able to nail 4,000, meaning I basically made today what I did all of last week, or pretty close to it, which is nuts. But the reality is this isn't always consistent, man. You're going to be red, you're going to be green, you're going to bounce around. It happens. And look at last month, that 6K loser. So I'm going to try to stay humbled here and go, sure, it was a great day today, and I want to keep that going. At the same time, I'm got to keep in mind that, you know, there could easily be a $7,000 loser anywhere unless I really, really stay disciplined and focused, because it's easy. It's easy to make money. It's easy to lose money. I mean, market will eat you up if you're not focused and disciplined, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Try to stay humbled. This is great money, but I'm in that mindset of, hey, I'm not going to maybe be able to keep all of it. Maybe keep half of it. Like to keep obviously way more. I'm going to try my best to keep as much of it as I can, but let's be real here, you know. So, anyways, that's it. Yeah, hope you guys are doing good. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday.